Hey, we are back. We're back. How's everybody doing? We are back live. Start and sits, week one. I don't know what to think, man. First, I'm looking at these games on who I want to pick. This is tough. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of spreads today on teams where I don't think that the favorite should be getting as many points. I'm taking every underdog. Before we get into fantasy, I'm taking every single underdog and just taking the points for all the early games. And I'm just gonna that's my theory. Like, think about this. Cincinnati, oh the Bengals. Cincinnati was 10-7 last year. The Steelers were 9-7-1. But hey, T Rich, did you hear that? The Steelers were 9-7-1 last year. The Bengals were 10-7. But because of the Super Bowl run and everything, like people are like, oh, 6.5 point favorite. Mitch Trubisky this year is better than Ben Roethlisberger was last year. So I don't know. Like people forget that. Like, okay, I got a one for you before we start getting into fantasy. Ready? Last year, week 18, to go to the playoffs. The Raiders, Chargers. Winner goes into the playoffs because the Colts ended up losing. The Raiders won the game. The Raiders beat the Chargers, and they went to the playoffs and lost to the Bengals. But everybody like totally forgot that. They shit on the Raiders, and now the Chargers are favorite today. The Raiders are the dogs. Like, I don't know, man. The Patriots were 10-7 last year. The Patriots were 10-7. The Dolphins were 9-8. But Dolphins are the favorite. Now give me the Patriots and the points. Detroit's much improved. Home dog. Since last year, in case you guys didn't see my show yesterday, we're going live now. Last year, the underdogs covered all year. Ooh, this bang is good. A little CoQ10 for the brain. The underdogs covered 9 out of 13 games, 8 out of 13, 10 out of 12. Like the underdogs, the Chiefs, if you would have bet the other team taking the points 10 weeks in a row last year, you would have won 10 weeks in a row. The Chiefs missed covering 10 weeks in a row last year. They would win by 1, by 3. They'd be favored by 7.5. All these spreads are a little too high, if you ask me. I'll just take my chances with all the dogs. Like Lamar, okay, it's dreary up in the Meadowlands. Who do they really have? Like who does Baltimore really have? Hollywood Brown. Oh no, he's gone. Mark Andrews, he's a good tight end. What are we gonna make him fucking Jerry Rice? We don't know about the running backs yet. It's Lamar. The Jets, we know they got the best running back in the world from college from last year. They drafted him. They already had a good one in Carter. Elijah Moore, Wilson. They're trading Mims because the receivers are so good. The Jets got some talent. Maybe take them plus 7.5. I don't know. Giants, if they just don't fumble and fuck up all the time, they can hang in there. I might take them plus the 5.5. I don't trust none of what I'm saying is none of these teams deserve to lay points until you prove it. Last year, so many underdogs whooped ass that I'm not laying shit with anybody until they prove it. You gotta show me. I'm from Missouri. Cleveland. Baker Mayfield is an underdog at home against Cleveland. Who's got the weapons? Cleveland or Baker? Let me see. DJ Moore's on Carolina. McCaffrey's on Carolina. Foreman, the guy that was Henry's backup last year, he's on Carolina. Robbie Anderson, I don't know why the Carolina's the underdog. Sam Fran, 6.5 point favorite over the Bears. Last time I looked, Trey Lance doesn't have any experience yet. I don't know. But let's get into fantasy a little bit here. Man, I got in my big leagues, I got Herbert. I got Herbert big time. I got Dillon as a repeat offender in a couple of my leagues. AJ Dillon from the Packers. Hey, what's up? Oh, wow. That's so funny. You were just saying that year round. Pollard or Dillon, full PPR. Man, I got him. I got them both. I have them both. I'm a repeat Pollard and Dillon offender in more than one league. In the 3 leagues, I think I got them both on in 2 of the leagues, and I think I got Dillon in all 3. We know Dillon's a good back, and he's going to be heavily involved, and we know Pollard is going this way and Zeke is going this way. I don't think Jerry Jones has the patience to let bullshit go down. I think Pollard's role is going to step up. I like them both. But if I had to go with one, man, I think I would go with Dillon today. I think I would go with Dillon. I got him in my starting lineup with Javonte Williams, and I got Pollard hanging around on the outside because I'm still not sure in my flexes if I'm going to put Godwin in there or not. He's playing tonight, but he's on a pitch count. Chris Godwin, I think they're playing possum. I think he's 100%. 10 years ago, Adrian Peterson got his leg blown off in December. I was sitting in the backyard of my draft 10 summers ago, and it was like the 5th round when I took Adrian Peterson. He was fucking ready week 1, going for like 200 yards. Godwin, he's playing. He took the brace off. If you're going to play football, you're going to play. You're not going to be on that much of a count. I think he's ready to rock and roll tonight. And I think Pollard's going to do well tonight, and Dillon. I think you're going to get 16s or better from Pollard and Dillon. That's why I got them both on my team. I'm a big fan of both of them. I really like them. Arizona, the reason I'm keeping AJ Green in, I got Kupp. I got Cooper Kupp in one league. I got Godwin down in the flex. I got Sammy Watkins because Lazard's out, but Sammy Watkins burns you so much. Like, I can't get, I'd rather go with AJ Green tonight, no Hopkins, and Arizona plays in a dome. Like, do they need a fucking dome in Arizona? Is the weather that farce in Arizona that they need a roof? There's going to be a lot of scoring in that game, so I'm sticking with AJ Green. I'm sticking with AJ Green, even though Minnesota's in a dome too, I believe. Where's that game? The Packers. Let's see. Where's Sammy Watkins? Oh, it's in Green Bay. Oh no, it's at Minnesota, so they're in a dome too. So it doesn't really matter. But I'm still sticking with AJ Green. Watkins goes down a lot. AJ Green finally had a healthy year, and he's the number 1 today. Rondale Moore's hurt. You got to look at the players around. Hey, what's up? What's up, Mama Nooch? I'll get to you. I got a couple people here. Here we go. Woods over Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah. Woods tore his ACL early in the year last year. I'm talking about Godwin. He tore his ACL in December. Woods tore it early. They say he's 100%, and he's the number 1 receiver on Tennessee. And Valdez-Scantling, even Mahomes said he doesn't know who's going to be the leading receiver week to week. So you got to go Robert Woods. All right, Ma? Good luck. Kick some ass. You did a good job with Diggs the other night. Okay, Krana. Damian Pierce or Devontae Smith for flex. Okay, PPR. Elijah Moore, Naeem Hines, or Kyle. Okay, well, Elijah Moore is a really, really talented young receiver. And the Jets are looking to get Denzel Mims out of town, where they just drafted, because Moore is so good and they love the rookie so much. I would go with Elijah Moore in one of them. And I would go with Devontae Smith because Detroit, Philly's going to be a good game. They got a balanced attack this year, Philly. Jalen Hurts is a nice quarterback. Damian Pierce, unproven. And Smith was a nice player. Did he win the Heisman? And now you got A.J. Brown on the other side. I like Devontae Smith and Elijah Moore. Those would be the 2 I would go with for you. It's hard, though. Here's what I want to tell you guys something. I've been playing fantasy about 17, 18 years now, since I'm in my early to mid-20s, right? So I want to stress this for anybody who's in the room. Don't jump out of the window if a guy that you got your eye on gives you a shit game today. Let me give you an example. I was in a league where this idiot, I was with a guy that dropped Cam Newton his MVP season. He was a Panther fan. What the hell was this guy's name? I'd love to put him on blast. I think it was Terry. I call him jerk off. He's a clown. Remember that word clown? He's a clown. So Terry, he dropped Cam Newton in 2015 during the year because he was frustrated after like 4 weeks. Now, I don't just make fun of other people. I can make fun of myself too. 2 years ago, I had a rookie receiver theory, just like I do this year. I got Burks and I got Pickens in one of my leagues. I was positive that CD Lamb or Jefferson, one of them was going to be a star. I drafted both. After 2 weeks, I kept CD Lamb and I dropped Jefferson. I didn't realize he was going to turn into Justin Jefferson. Don't jump out of the window if your guy has a slow week, because you need 4 weeks. You need a little body of work to really see what's going on. Because look at Cam Akers, didn't get a touch. You don't think that they're gonna look at film? They just got their ass kicked and realize that, okay, Cam Akers has to be involved. So take week 1 with a grain of salt, because there's always that throwaway game for a player and a team. I remember when Lawyer Malloy went to the Patriots. I mean, he was with the Patriots, Lawyer Malloy. Belichick cut him a week into training camp. The team was dejected. He sent them to Buffalo. The Patriots played Buffalo week 1. Buffalo won 42-0. You know what happened? The Patriots won the fucking Super Bowl. Week 1s are weird. The Giants, the year they won the Super Bowl, they lost by 40 to Dallas and 40 to Green Bay in the first 2 weeks of the season. You know who they beat on the way to the Super Bowl? Dallas and Green Bay. Week 1, 2, you got to be careful. If you see good things, good. But if you got guys that appear like they're ghosts, this is real football. You got to remember, these coaches, they don't give a fuck about fantasy. They're getting game plans. They're implementing things. Teams are growing. So you need to be patient. No matter what we say here today, you need to be patient. Okay, Mahomes or Carr? Oh, man. Okay, Mahomes, we don't know his receivers. Okay, I'm going to get shit for this one. I fucking love Carr. I got Herbert and I drafted Carr kind of quick to have a solid backup. Guy gets no respect. He's like the Rodney Dangerfield of quarterbacks. Him and Cousins he's like the B-level version of Carr. I think Carr's A-level and gets no respect. Look at this. Matthew Stafford last year. Oh, Stafford, he was so great in Detroit. He had Megatron. He never won. He had AJ Green in college. Never won. But they just said it. He goes to the Rams. Yeah, they won the Super Bowl. What about Carr now? Carr threw for 5 Gs last year. Now he's got Devontae Adams and Waller and Renfro. They just gave Waller $51 million, best tight end in the league. Give me Carr today. Give me Derek Carr over Mahomes today. If you had cojones, I like Carr this year to throw for more yards than Mahomes. So that's my answer to that. Best anytime TD play today? Oh, my favorite player in the league. Okay, guys, remember this. All 3 of yous in the room right now. Listen to this. I have one player all the time that I'm in love with. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. I had 10, 12 years ago, I drafted CJ Spiller. I thought he was the best player ever, and he sucked. But anyway, I got a guy that I took in every league, all 4 of them, all 4, Javonte Williams. So that's not till tomorrow, but Javonte Williams is the best anytime touchdown scorer. I think he'll get in. But you know what? As far as the New York Giants, I like Saquon to get in that end zone today. Message. Saquon might get in that end zone. I like a lot of guys, man. The Bucks and Cowboys tonight are they're in a dome. You got Julio Jones, looks like he's healthy. Can't forget about him. There's a lot of guys, man. Who else we got? Hey, Richard, what's going on? Oh, I'm still doing it. Last year was season number 1, Rich. Last year was my first season. I got so pumped up, I shaved my fucking head last night, gave myself a Mike Tyson part, because I'm knocking motherfuckers out this year. I'm ready. I had so much enjoyment and true fun last year. My buddy said, Nooch, if you're serious about this, we know you love to talk sports, we'll help you. He helped me more than I could ever have imagined. Now it's year 2, and we're having a lot of fun. And I'm doing a lot of different shit to it. I'm getting graphics and visuals, so we're getting there. All right, let me answer these questions. Richard. Love you, Richard. Go Mets. Fuck you, Richard. I'm a Yankee fan. Okay, here we go. Julio Jones, first TD. Think it's got a shot? Absolutely. Absolutely. Godwin. Godwin's going to play. Julio, you got, yeah, of course Julio's got a shot for first TD. Absolutely. What else do we have here? I don't want to miss things. Mahomes or Carr, I like Carr. Best anytime. Hey, my guy. Julio Jones. I need to know Chris Godwin, Elijah Moore, half PPR. Okay. Okay. This is a serious question. Who said that? Chris Godwin. That's a big one. Andrew. Andrew, ready? Uh, I don't know if you were in the room, so I'm going to say the story real quick. 10 summers ago, Adrian Peterson got his fucking leg blown off in December. MCL, ACL, everything. I'm sitting in the backyard of my live drive with my buddies. Fifth round comes around. I was that guy. I took Peterson. I didn't think he'd be ready week one. Well, he was, and he rushed for 2,000 yards the next season. Some guys heal fast. I noticed Godwin, December, same like Adrian. The brace is off already. He's already a go for tonight, and they're saying he might be on a pitch count. That's gamesmanship by the coaches. Godwin, he's healthy. He's going to hit the ground running. And if you got him late in your draft, you got an extra 1A receiver that's going to take your fantasy team to the playoffs. Mark that down right now, week one. Chris Godwin, beautiful. If you took him, he's healing beautifully. Some guys don't heal like Todd Gurley. Some guys do like Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp tore his ACL. How's he looking? Godwin. Hammer Godwin. I love Godwin. Who else we got here? Julio Jones first. They did Godwin, Elijah Moore. Oh, Richard, Mets. I'm going to make a baseball room just for you, Richard. You know what, though, Richard? Real quick, I do love watching the Mets. I love that team. McNeil, the fat guy, I love that guy. They are a fun team. No, I'm from North Jersey, in Florida in the winter now. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Are you reading from? Of course. Oh no, I'm we got a couple guys on that. I got a team. I got a team. Let me see. What do we got here? Give me some good questions. Godwin is healthy. Godwin is healthy. Trust me. I've been closely monitoring how these dudes come back from the ACL. Julian Edelman tore his ACL. When he came back in that Super Bowl against Atlanta, that was off the ACL. He looked like fucking Antonio Brown. Whatever juice they're giving these guys when they rehab off the ACL, they're coming back faster. Okay? Godwin. Well, love the backdrop. Well, thank you. My cousin got this for me. My cousin knows I'm nuts, so he ordered this for me. And one day I get the mail, and I got a neighborhood picks banner. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thanks, cousin Brandon. I love you so much. Flex. R Dubs. Who the fuck is R Dubs? I like Harris. R Dubs. R Dubs. David. I'm drawing a mental block. Oh, the running back for Baltimore? Richard, where is it? Vogelek. Oh, Vogelback. Richard, love the back. Richard, are you reading from? Where are you, Richard? I don't see any question that I didn't answer. Ayuk, Cooper, Carter, Parker. Okay, you gotta go with Ayuk for the Niners because he's a playmaker. And the only other guy I trust is Michael Carter because he's still the number one back, and they're working Breece Hall in. But Carter's dangerous, and nobody's giving him any respect. And I think that's going to be a good game today. Michael Carter and Ayuk. I'm sorry about that, Richard. Apologize. This is my first time back since week 18 last year. We had like fucking 300 people in the room. We went crazy. I won my championship. Hey, guys, 2 belts coming in the mail. 2 belts coming in the mail. I'm going to have 1 belt over this shoulder, 1 belt over this shoulder. And I'm going to do the fucking Conor McGregor. I'm going to do the champ. And so whoever wins, then I got to give you the belt. If I win again, I present it to myself. But I got my first 2 chips last year. I'm proud of that. All right, here we go. Green Bay. Can you enter? I got you, Richard, right? Okay. Who the hell is R Dubs? Green Bay. Zach Ertz. I'm worried about Zach Ertz. I take his ass out. He's hobbling. Don't trust Ertz. Don't wait till game time for Ertz. Go get yourself a tight end right now. I got bad reports on Ertz for today. Ayuk. And I said Michael Carter. Richard. Definitely Michael Carter. He's a good back. They didn't like the Jets. They're thinking forward. like the Niners. The Niners already had a good back. They drafted another thoroughbred. That's what the Niners coaches there. So they had Carter, great back. Let's draft another one. Rotating backs, Carter. Tyson Fury. Best money line dog of the day. Beware the dog. You're goddamn right, Tony C. Hey, Tony! The best money line. I love the dogs. I love the dogs. Beware. Where's my fucking son? You see that? You see that? The dogs are on the premises today. The dogs are on the premises. I would take every single dog at 1 o'clock with the points. I guarantee you'll win at least one more than you lose. Maybe sweep them. Underdog money line. Let's see real quick. Let's see real quick. Money line dog. I'll give you my money line dog. Atlanta. Jameis, Mariota. Heisman. 1 year apart. Number 1 pick, number 2 pick. Why? No respect. You see the disproportionate perspectives? Atlanta can hang. Cordell Patterson, ultimate weapon. Pitts, fucking, come on. They can't hang with the Saints. The Saints are such a juggernaut. So that would be my money line shop dog of the day. And I like the Giants or the Jets are going to win. One of them is going to win. But we'll get back to that. Harris, Stevenson, Watkins. Yo, hey, Aaron. Harris, Stevenson, Watkins, half PPR, pick 2. Well, I picked up Sammy Watkins myself. But I'm not sure whether I'm starting him or Green, but I would go with Watkins today. He's the number 1. He's not a guy that's going to give you 16 games, but he'll give you one fucking great one, and that's today. I'd go with Sammy and Stevenson. I can't get him out of my head the way he runs. He fucking runs so hard. Go with Stevenson. It's going to be 90 and humid in Miami today. I got the weather report. 90 and humid. You know what that means? That means Belichick's going to be rotating them fucking horses, keeping that defense for Miami on the field, tired. And you know what happens when a defense gets tired? You're fucking run them down their throat. Stevenson. And that's the reason why. What else we got? Giants, Jets, or Bills. I'm a Giants fan, Richard. Giants, come on. All the way. I love the Giants. Fucking, and I'm Phil Simms over Hostetler because I'm that old. I look a little young. Because there used to be a controversy when I was a little kid. Some of my dad's friends like Hostetler, some like Simms, but me and my dad like Simms. Okay, Mooney, Michael Thomas, or London Drake. Michael Thomas, can't trust him yet. Drake London, questionable. Darnell Mooney. Let me tell you something about Mooney. He passes the NOOCH eyeball test. I saw him last year make big-time plays. If they got a little more cohesion. I'm looking at Justin Fields right now in a tremendous rainstorm. Where the fuck is this game? See, you're lucky you got me here. Where is this game? The rain would change Mooney. Where's the Bears? It's at Chicago and it's fucking pouring. Oh, okay, that changes. It's pouring. It's fucking pouring in Chicago. Forget Mooney. Forget Ayuk. Forget Mooney. It's a fucking hurricane in Chicago. I got weather over there. I got my producer over there doing Twitter. I got one jerk off over there just killing space. Hey, go. The meatballs are upstairs. Check on the meatballs. I'm serious. All right, what else do we have here? 84% have already found love with us. What? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I love everybody. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Not sure. 69 mega. What are you, a porn star? Get the fuck out of my room. All right, here we go. Go Bills, Rich. I love Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. Oh my God, you're bringing me back memories. Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. Mark Bavaro, Dave Meggett. Remember Maurice Carthon? Oh man, I just got flashbacks from my single digits ages. Forget about it. Get the fuck out of here. I say that sometimes to my buddies down the shore. It's a lot different down here. Like I'm from North Jersey. We're more like New York. Down here, they're more like they think they're from California. So when I'm like, oh, you should have seen this girl, forget about it. Like I'm just saying it, and they think it's so funny. All right, here we go. Super Tecmo Bowl. God damn, Richard. Me and you are speaking the same language. I play home run derby now on the show 22. We got to get back to football. I can talk to you all day. Make sure you hit me on the DM. You got me on Twitter and everything, right? Okay, here we go. Richie's throwing me off because he's funny. Eli Mitchell to have a good day with. Yes. Fuck yeah. Eli Mitchell's a top back anyway. Yes. Yes. Ride Eli Mitchell today. I got him in Tony C's league. I can't say the C word because I'll get thrown off. But I got him in Tony C's league. Eli Mitchell. I like Saquon today. Let me tell you, here's my theory on Saquon. Right now, it will never get better. The forecast will never be sunnier for Saquon than it is right now. He's 2 years off the ACL. He's one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my life. I believe he's healthy, and he's got some coaches that are not jerk-offs. Little fat Joe Judge. Let's run him through the tackles 88 times a fucking game. No. Now they're going to give him the ball in space like Kamara. He's going to catch 6-7 passes. Love Barkley. Love him. Eli Mitchell to have a good day with the Rainy. Yes, sir. Here we go. Fabian. I like that name. Boyd. Dubs. Who is this fucking Dubs? Is that the running back? Are you saying Dobbins? Wait, hold on. Boyd. Don't like him because you got T. Higgins, Chase. Boyd I like, but not sure. Dubs. Burks. Treylon Burks is a fucking beast. London, who's a little hurt. Who is Dubs? I wouldn't start Dubs on the Packers. Oh, Dobbins. It's got to be Dobbins. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Anybody new in here, we do this shit every Sunday morning, and I get real detailed, and I like the engagement. So, this is like my favorite part of the whole week because I have fun with you guys, and we want to grow. Last year, we grew it really good. By week 18, we had a huge number. I was mad the season was over. So this is the only week where we don't have a lot to go off because nobody played yet. So we're speculating, and I want you to remember my philosophies. Don't jump out of the window if your guy does nothing today, because Cam Newton was dropped in his MVP season. Justin Jefferson was dropped his rookie year. I've seen studs get dropped. You never know. No. 49ers or Packers. Oh, man. That's fucking tough. Defense? Well, the Niners. They're in a fucking hurricane. When you got a rain game like that, fumble recoveries, interceptions, so many chances for things to happen. Now, if you have kickers, you got is Rabbi Gold still the fucking kicker for Chicago? If you got kickers on those two teams, you might want to get them out of there because it was teeming, as my mom used to say, it's teeming. Ma, you there? I don't mean to make fun of you. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Let me just speed read down here because we got that 69 mega asshole typing stupid shit over there. I was trying to see who the hell he was. Super Tech Bubble. Elijah Mitchell, I got him. You like Saquon? Yes, I do. Boyd, I would start Treylon Burks. I'd take a pick on Treylon Burks. I'm from Clifton, New Jersey originally, right outside the Lincoln Tunnel. Dobbins. Yeah. I would start J.K. Dobbins. Yes, J.K. Dobbins led the NFL in yards per carry the year before he got hurt. He had 6 yards a carry. That's not a stat that you ignore. It's not a bullshit stat. That's real. So I would go with Dobbins. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Spread this to a friend. Tell him you got a guy that comes in every Sunday morning. He's really just about the game and having fun and laughing. And we always get to the questions, and I give my honest, true answers. I'll never just bullshit. I'll give you my theory. If I'm confused, I'll tell you why it's confusing, because that might help you more than me giving you a bullshit answer, because then you'll see where I'm coming from and you'll be ready for the next week, because we got to know how the coaches think and what's going on. It's more than just our fantasy guys. It's the coaches, it's the players, it's the health. There's many variables that come into this that I understand just from all these years. So here we go. Romeo does Packers rookie wide receiver. No Packers rookie wide receiver. I don't care. He might have a great game. You're better off going Sammy Watkins. If you're going to go with anybody, it's Sammy Watkins for the Packers. It's the world of the unknown. taking a shot on a rookie wide receiver that's not even one of the big ones that they've been talking about all summer, I just wouldn't do it. It's too risky. It's it's high risk. You want to try to keep your floors high. Like I'm starting probably Tony Pollard in a flex later if I can't go with Godwin because I know he's really good and he'll have a high floor. Even if he doesn't have a huge game, he'll have a pretty good one. You don't want guys that can give you a fucking goose egg. Like this rookie receiver for the Packers. Maybe he's off sync with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he runs a bad route and they yank him and bench him for the whole game. Then you got a 0. Now you're going 9 on 10. Capiche? I literally heard my mom say teaming back. Oh, Richard, you're becoming my early season MVP candidate for this segment for Sunday mornings. You really made me laugh a lot this morning. I love that, and that's what I try to do with you guys. Just provoke thought and create a little bit of fun times. I got a guy who's got a guy. DJ Moore, Chark, Dodson. Okay, right now you've only named one receiver that's upper echelon out of those threes. SJ, DJ Moore, he's a fucking stud. I'm talking like scouting, me scouting him. DJ Moore's here. The other two are like here, football wise. And Baker's going to be slinging it today. You go with DJ Moore. DJ Moore, confidently. I confidently tell you that. Oh, you're 46. Okay, I'm 42. So we're in the same ballpark. That's funny. DJ Moore, Chark Dodson. Okay, we got that. Who are we missing? Anybody? I got to get off a little earlier today because it's my first week too. And I'm also in the unknown category. There's a lot of shit to see. We got Burrow or Dak. I don't fucking like Dak. I don't like that motherfucker, even though he throws for yards. He's always doing the. I don't like that shit. Burrow. Yeah, I like Burrow. They're playing Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a close game. Dak's got line issues, they say, and I see a lot more Zeke and Pollard tonight, and I see Burrow slinging that rock. So I would go with Burrow over Dak tonight. Like I don't like Dak. Not a big fan of him. Terry McLaurin or Antonio Gibson. Well, McLaurin is the number one receiver, but a receiver always has a little chance of a lower floor. Gibson, we know, is their number one back, and he's out. There was only 6 1,000-yard rushers last year. Oh, 7. I'm sorry. There was 7 1,000-yard rushers last year, and Gibson was one of them. I don't know if you guys know that. So I'd probably start Gibson because he's very consistent. So go with Gibson. Even though I love McLaurin, that stat, if there was only 7 1,000-yard rushers in 32 teams, that tells you Antonio Gibson, he's just got like a bland name on a bland, shitty team, the Commanders. If his name was like something like cool and he played on like, like with Brady, we'd be talking about him different or something. So I kind of like Gibson a little more than other people do. Tom Brady, yeah, why not? I'd start him. Did you see him though when he came back? I'm a little worried. Here's the scoop on Brady. Brady's wife fucking took off. She didn't want him to go back to the Bucks. Brady was missing for 10 days. He came back. He was in his interview. He looked like this. Yeah, I'm okay. His face was so sunken in. He was lovesick. Brady was lovesick. He was chasing his wife. He probably didn't eat for 10 fucking days. He looked really thin. I'm a little worried about Brady, but I think he's going to be slinging it. And another thing about Brady with no line, 45 years old, and all the mental that he has, he ain't holding on to that ball tonight. You're going to see who better to throw a screen to than Julio Jones, Mr. Beast, 6'5" Mike Evans. You're going to see Julio catch 3 screens. You're going to see Godwin in the slot. You're going to see Brady complete about 38 fucking 3-yarders. So he's gonna make completions to get down the field, and I think Brady should be fine tonight. Kirk Gibson. I used him last night in a home run derby in the show 22. I did, and I can't hit a fucking home run out of the Polo Grounds. I tried. It's almost impossible. Center field. Burrow or Dak. Do we got everybody? I'm getting off a little early today, guys, because we don't have a body of work to go by. But make sure you like and subscribe. After this week, we're going on 11. We're going off 12:40. Now we're doing a 45-minute. Next week, we're going to be doing a 90-minute because we'll have a whole week to look at what's going on, who we think is bullshitting as coaches and this and that. So what do we got here? Mooney in the rain or Christian Kirk? I don't like those rain games. Christian Kirk was my favorite sleeper last year. I yelled and screamed for everybody who would listen, take my boy Kirk. He came through. Now they gave him the big money in Jacksonville. Horseface Trevor Lawrence. He should be a year better. I would go with Kirk over the Rain Mooney. Half PPR flex. Jacobs, Chase Edmonds, Harris, Elijah Moore. Man, how many? One or two? Because I like Chase Edmonds and Elijah Moore out of those two. I mean, I thought it was Elijah Mitchell. No, I like Chase Edmonds. I'm sorry. If you got one, Chase Edmonds. If you got two, I would go Jacobs and Edmonds for sure. Bases loaded was a great game. Jesus Christ. Wow. Bases loaded. Another classic. Sleepovers. Madden 92. I played Madden 92 with fucking Randall Cunningham and Emmitt Smith on the Cowboys, and they weren't even throwback teams. Those were the teams. I like how they got the throwback unis. I got so excited. They were like the Giants throwbacks. So I went. It was the fucking uniforms from when I was a kid. That's how old I am. Fucking shit. Hey, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We're always having fun. It's like when you're in here, we're family. I'm not about any arguing or nothing like that. I just ignore that. I want to make everybody feel better once we leave the room. We look forward to it on Sunday mornings. We get down to the nitty gritty and we have a couple laughs in between. Richard, you're breaking my balls. What's up, man? I'm responding from Twitter. Okay. Full PPR, St. Brown or Chubb? Well, I love Ramen Noodle St. Brown. That's my nickname for him. He is instant. I love him. He came on strong last year. Cannot get that out of my mind. However, Nick Chubb, here's what people don't realize. Everybody who says this to me, here's my rebuttal to them, but Cleveland might not be good this year. Think about this. Cleveland stunk last year. And Nick Chubb was on my team that won the title. Nick Chubb's a hell of a back. 5-point-something yards a carry. He's so good, I don't think you could put Nick Chubb on the bench. So therefore, I would have to lean towards Chubb, but I feel like Brown's going to have a big game too. Oh, you can't lose there, dog. You cannot lose. Loris. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't lose there. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. I wish you can go with both. Full PPR, maybe St. Brown. But Chubb, you can't go wrong. That's a win-win. I got to be honest. I don't lie. That's a win-win. That's a win-win. That's the first person I've said that to in 38 minutes. That's a win-win. You got a good team. Here we go. Mario, Tua or Mac Jones. Listen, that game is going to be fucking 90 degrees and humid. The speed on New England the speed on Miami makes me think that Tua is going to throw a lot of passes and get going. Mac Jones, they're going to run. I'm not sure about their receivers. Stats-wise, I'd probably go with Tua. I'd take a shot on Tua and all the talent around him. He's got more talent around him, and he's got a lot to prove. You'll know that after this week how Tua's looking, but that's tough. Here we go. I got Cam Akers. Yeah, I did a show on that. If you could like and subscribe, I just did a show, Worried Not Worried. And if I had Cam Akers, I'd be worried because I'm noticing McVay has a lot of that Belichickian tendency. He bullshits you. A couple years ago when Todd Gurley's knee was fucked with arthritis, he didn't let us know for like 6 weeks. They just kept making him dress and stay on the sideline, and they never told us, and they screwed a lot of us. And all of a sudden, Cam Akers disappears. I don't trust McVay anymore or Rams running backs. I'm taking them in my mental off my list. I'm never taking Rams running backs, and I'm going to try to stay away from Patriots, although I kind of like Stevenson today. Who to play? Christian Kirk, Rashad Penny, or Miles Sanders? Yo, you know what? Miles Sanders, I think, is a phony. I don't know. I would go with Christian Kirk. Trevor Lawrence, 1 year more under your belt is big, and that kid's fucking talented. I would go with Christian Kirk coming from Trevor. That's going to be a nice game. Tony Pollard or Elijah Mitchell. I love Tony Pollard. The only reason you got to start Elijah Mitchell is because he's a high level 1A back. He's in a backfield now with Trey Lance, who's also running. So you got options to make it harder to see who's running. And Elijah Mitchell's going to run the ball a lot today in that heavy rain. Heavy rains in the Chicago game. You got to know that. That all factors in. I don't just give you who I think. I give you all the variables. That's why this show is important. So I like Elijah Mitchell because of the factors of the weather today and how much volume he's going to get. We don't know yet. We know Pollard's going to end up better than Elliott. We just don't know when. So that's why I always say don't jump out of the window if your guy doesn't do anything right away. Like, I'm starting Pollard tonight in a couple of my leagues because I have to in a flex. And if he doesn't do great, I'm not going to panic because I know his role is in the cards from the Dallas coaches. I know that. So that's where I'm coming from. Let's see who we got here. One flex PPR. Hey, Richard. Judy, Thomas. I don't trust you. Thomas has to show us first, I think. Kirk, Cooper, Montgomery, or Jacobs. Oh, that's tough. One flex PPR. Oh, just one? Just one? I'd go with, you know what? If Russ is going to fucking cook, I'd go with Judy. All I hear the last couple of years, Judy. Jerry Judy's name is so cool, but I haven't really seen shit. Now Russell Wilson's there. You would think it would be Jerry Judy. So if you take a shot on Jerry Judy tomorrow and he lets you down, that's a fucking letdown. That would make me DM him. Like, Jerry, what are you doing? Step up. I've DM'd a couple guys before. Let me see. More Tony Pollard or Elijah Mitchell. We got Mitchell. Loris, I know it's a hard choice. It's a hard choice, but it's a win-win, Loris. I feel like St. Brown's going to catch a lot of balls, and I feel like the other guy's a damn good player too. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And there is no right. They could both do well. That's what we always forget about fantasy. It's like we'll study all day about these two players. Then at the end of the Sunday, one will have 14-9, the other will have 14-4. And you're like, wow, I really, think about that too. Always remember that. Like I'm always going to mentally rep all the things that stuck in my head from all these years in fantasy, especially the patience, body of work. No matter how much a guy that you really like frustrates you in the first 4 weeks, stick with them. Just try to stick with them for a month. All right. Oh yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. The weekly start sits are gonna get longer and longer once we have more shit to talk about. We don't know anything. We're blind and we're hoping we're right. I used to play the Houston Oilers and on Tecmo with Moon. Always aired it out. I was that guy. I played with the Raiders because Bo Jackson, the Japanese makers of that game, they made him so fast. All you had to do was run up and down, and nobody could ever catch Bo Jackson. So that was my favorite part. Did I miss anybody here? Draft Ingram. Oh shit. Was me drafting Mark Ingram 169 to steal? Yeah, but you know what? Ingram's a tough back. He's gonna get goal line carries. It's not a bad move. Not a bad move. Yeah, not a bad move with Ingram. Not at all. Mooney in the rain. I don't like Mooney in the rain. I'm just going down everything again. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can't go wrong with Chubb either, Loris. Oh, I feel so bad not giving you a definitive answer, but it's how I really feel. I'm always honest. I hope you respect that. I feel like they're both going to show out today. But I do feel like Carolina might win the game, so that could hurt Chubb. And I think Detroit's a live, new, up-and-coming team, so that might help. All right, so basically, Judge Judy, that's my mom's favorite show. If my mom was in the room right now, she'd be coming after you, Richard. She loves Judge Judy. I used to play the Houston. Oh, shit. All right, so listen. These are the start sits. It's 12:35. I need a good 25 minutes to myself to get all my shit together. because I'm nervous. I got AJ Green and Watkins hanging. I might put one of them in the flex. If Godwin doesn't go, I think the pitch count is bullshit. Anybody who's got Godwin, play him. And you know what? A local. This one's from my boy Richard. Take the Giants plus the 5.5 for a hamburger, and take a money line. And I would do the same exact thing with the Jets. One or both will cover. Who the fuck does Lamar have, really? Nobody. Who do the Jets have? All world skill position players and Flacco revenge game. Give me the Jets with a touchdown 0.5, 7.5. Give me the Giants with the 5.5. Give me them both to win. Give me every dog at 1.5 plus the points and plus the points for a little more. A little bullshit thing on the money lines. I guarantee you win money at the end of the day. That's my prediction for today. On the year, I meant wins on the year. Oh, over. I think they're what are they at? 6.5. Giants are gonna. If Daniel Jones just plays like the good parts when I see him, he has a lot of potential. He just drops the ball. When I was in the stands in 2004 watching Kurt Warner, fresh off the Rams, looking like a world beater, this fucking guy's running around, floppy fumble. We laughed him out of Giant Stadium. Get the fuck out of here. That's when Eli made his start, when we benched Warner. Daniel Jones is pulling like a Kurt Warner. He's flopping around, fumbling, but the football shit he does well. So we're going to get rid of fucking Daniel Jones. He's going to go to Arizona and go to the Super Bowl. Let's hold him. Let's hope he fixes that shit, and we'll be good. Man, yeah, I'm going with Tua over Jones today. Even though I like Jones a little better, I'm going to go with Tua, I think. Tony Pollard, I love Tony Pollard. You're another guy, Morgan. You can't go wrong with that. As the year goes on, you should try to fit them both in. I love Pollard. I checked the DraftKings over-under for the bets for the year, and this gave away something. I checked the Vegas odds because it gives you little hints. They only had Ezekiel Elliott's over-under rushing yards for the whole season. He was 799.5. That's so low. What's that tell you? That means Vegas knows Pollard's usage is going to go way up. What do I think about what? How many win straight up? Giants, 9-8. That's wishful thinking because I'm a fan. 9-8. Oh, 69's back in. Hey, how does this dating guy get in here? I don't want a 69 my screen. Get out of here. I'm saying 10. Could be. All right, we got this jerk off 69 in here trying to promote porn in my thing. I don't do that. This is a family show and a football show. I'm Steve Mariucci. I'm Johnny Antonucci. And I will see you next week on the live start and sits. Love you guys. Richard, I had a lot of fun today. And all you other guys, I hope I helped you out. Like and subscribe. We'll be doing this all year. Check the channel. We're always having fun.